Okay. No, you good. Welcome back to another episode of R&D Labs with your boy Ryan, and he's drinking his tea right now. But it's the king of Q1, if you haven't seen on the screen.
Thank you, thank you,
Go,
thank you.
go ahead, give us the disclaimer.
Oh yeah, so we are going to be talking about individual stocks this afternoon. We are not your financial advisor. We're not your accountants or CPA. So this is just for informational purposes. This is not to tell you what to do in your personal life. If you do want to get a personal advisor accounting, we are still not available for that. So you still have to go get one. um,
But yeah, definitely do your own research though.
definitely
Definitely.
do your own research. Um, definitely. So what are you looking at this week? What have
Um
you been looking at this week, and what are you going to look at this week? What's on your
so
mind?
to be honest with you, I haven't really been diving deep into my portfolio the way that I
Shame on
want
you.
to. Yeah, it's shame on me for sure. But I have been looking at, my portfolio move up and fluctuate certain things. And the things that were fluctuating was my Dogecoin and my Ethereum. The reason why Dogecoin was moving up so much for me was because of this whole, buzz with Elon Musk and Twitter and how he's going to be a part of the board of Twitter. So that's kind of like hyping up the coin a lot. So that's why my portfolio was, kind of moving in a big way. And then the reason why my portfolio was moving in a bigger way with Ethereum is because Ethereum is coming out with their update. They're coming from proof of work to proof of stake, or vice versa. So the big buzz of that big change is driving up the price. Of course, today it kind of slowed down, but I still see it moving up in the future. But I saw a video and they were talking about how Ethereum, like on that date, kind of like how Dogecoin did when Elon Musk got on Saturday Night Live. It was supposed to skyrocket.
And it's never been the same.
Exactly, it hasn't. So they're thinking the same thing is going to happen with Ethereum. So whenever this date is, I think it's next month. I don't know what day it is, but I know it may be next month.
What
That
month is next? What month is next month?
I believe June, right? No, we're in April. No, May. It might be May. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. May. So in May, it's supposed to go up. I could be wrong. I have to do more research on it, but that's what I've been hearing. So so whenever that day comes or it starts to arrive, I believe people might start selling off. So um I'm still I got diamond hands over here, good vibes only. So, I'm holding. So what about you? What you looking at? Or what have you been looking at?
Now I'm gonna ask you about two things you've been looking at.
Okay, yeah.
Dogecoin
Shoot.
and Ethereum.
Yeah, what's going on?
Have you ever thought about buying the NFT?
NFT. For the people that don't know, what's an NFT?
NFT is a non-fungible, right? Token,
Yeah, non fungible token. Yeah.
non-fungible token. It's basically just digital art. So that's really it. That's really it. So like this painting behind me, the creator, um, she can actually turn this into basically digital, and she can sell it. So right now, this is it's 295 of these right here behind me.
Mm,
So she can make the same 295, or she can, make as many as she wants. And then the best thing about that though is that like if I sell the piece behind me, she would not get paid off of it. But with NFT, she can get paid every time the individual sell that that digital art, and it's
yeah.
all digital. And that's it. She sets terms of how much. I mean, you already know how much you'll get paid, or the artist will get paid once you sell, and then that's it. I actually have my NFT in the metaverse right now. Um,
Dope.
I think it's with Horizons, Facebook Horizons. I think
Okay.
that's the platform I use. So it's pretty cool because I have one.
Hmm.
I bought it on OpenSea. But yeah, so why you haven't thought
So,
about one?
it's not that I haven't thought about one. It's more so that I see, and I'm assuming you asked that because of I have Ethereum and you can buy NFTs with Ethereum. Well, I have, well, with my Ethereum, I believe that I'm trying to just stack my Ethereum, to be honest. I'm trying to hold as many Ethereum as I can. And I believe with my knowledge of NFTs, the NFT can go up and down, just kind of like the crypto can go up and down. So I'm assuming that if I were to invest my Ethereum in an NFT, that I'm putting a lot of faith in that NFT for it to be popular. And I don't know, I'm not I wouldn't say at this point I haven't done a lot of research on what's the popular NFT or what's the up and coming NFT. So I'm gonna just stay in the lane that I'm in right now with my stocks and my crypto that I do have.
Also, how I gauge my NFT is I just have it at how much it costs. I keep it at that, and the measurement I use is basically Ethereum. So like if Ethereum goes up to like 5,000, then um that piece will be like whatever I
So
bought it at.
you're saying since you bought it with Ethereum, your NFT will go up when Ethereum goes up,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it will go up
Or at least
based off of
that's how I think it is because
okay.
yeah, I mean that's how it is because one coin is equal to whatever their price is, their market price is at the moment. So that's it right there.
So would you say it can move two ways? It can move with the price of the crypto that
Coin.
it's the coin
Mm-hmm.
and based off of popularity?
Yep, exactly. Um, Unlike this one, only time this one goes up behind me if somebody else sell it, and then that's the new set price.
You mean like a more you're talking more so physical assets instead
Yeah,
of
the thing behind it.
digital.
Yeah, the art piece
Yeah,
behind it. Yeah.
gotcha.
So
Okay. No,
yeah.
but to answer your question, I haven't thought about buying an NFT just because I don't know the space, and I'm pretty sure it's a really good space to be in, and maybe down the line as I get more knowledge on NFTs, definitely I would grow because I definitely see digital art and digital real estate and all of that type of stuff being the future for sure, especially with this metaverse going on. And you can see your NFT in the metaverse and you can interact with it. That's pretty cool to me. So,
Well, I think only I can see it though. I haven't had nobody else. I'm gonna have to figure out what platform I use. Um, but I think as of right now, only I can see it. So I gotta
mm.
figure it out.
But I could, but even if even the fact that you can see it, I can still see it in the future. Somebody would be able to, um,
Somebody can have an art gallery all in the metaverse. They already have concerts, so like, why not? Hey, I have this. I mean, people with well, I'm talking about metaverse. I'm actually talking about like the Oculus. So it might be different from the actual video games and like Roblox and stuff, but they can come to this place or this world when we're talking about Oculus, and the world is basically a building, and on the wall is all my NFTs.
mm,
It can be an NFT, and it can also be. Well, I don't know if it can be. Yeah, it can be the real one because it's gonna be digital. So yeah, it'd be my NFT, and then it'd be the price of it. If you can sell it, just hit it, and then run with
yeah.
my coins, and
To
then
be honest though, I can see a lot of since you're on the topic of the metaverse and NFTs, I can see a lot of major companies integrating that with real world stuff, kind of like Nike. Um, you
I
know,
want Nike to get on the Oculus because then they can create their own like Nike World. Like, can you imagine
that'd
like
be pretty dope.
transporting to that, and then it's
That
Nike.
would
Like,
be
it's
pretty dope.
basically the headquarters in Oregon. I know they have a like little like it looks like a sport venue, you just have that, but in the metaverse, and then we just walking through it, and we kind of like just seeing it. I just feel like that'd be tight. That'd be crazy.
No, it would be pretty nice. But no,
All but what I've been looking at though.
mhm.
So I've been looking at Apple. Not really. I just came across Apple, and I was just like, okay, let me just see what's going on with them. And I noticed like they're very secretive about what they do and their new products. So like the
Mhm.
street and everybody is just basically just like assuming like, hey, it's gonna be an Apple car. Hey, it's gonna be the VR headset. Um, what else they have? Um, oh, the foldable phone and just like all this other stuff. I know the other day, um, they said they was gonna bring their financing, so like all their Apple Pay and their Apple Card inside. So the Apple is gonna be doing that themselves. And
Yeah.
then they also they have a chip that they've been creating on. I think it's called M1 chip that they've been making. So that's cool. And then oh, they're trying to do their phone as a I don't know what it's called, like a payment
I did
thing.
see that. I did see
Yeah.
that.
But that is all cool because they telling us that this is what they're doing. I just don't like the rumors because in my head it's like, so you want to spend your money on car, and I'm a shareholder, so I'm an investor. For the disclaimer. So yeah, not to brag, right? So
Mhm.
they're in like they're trying. I hear like rumors about the car, about what else I say? Oh, the headset. Then it's just like I need them to kind of like. Well, I don't need them to do anything, but I just
Yeah.
want to know what they're really doing because it's like I don't want them being too like
Secretive.
distracted about going everywhere because they don't need to go everywhere. They just need to
Yeah.
do what they do great.
But to be honest,
So
if they did go anywhere, do you feel? I feel like they would dominate anywhere that they went though.
yeah, because it's all about the ecosystem. So it's like, so if they go in the car, that's fine because I have an iPhone. So like I can just tell my car, hey, turn on. Well, I don't have to tell my car
Yeah.
turn on. It's gonna be an app. Hey, turn on. It's cold outside or hot outside.
Yeah.
Come, or if like it's raining, hey, pull up.
That'd be pretty
I
cool.
have
That'd
Apple
be real
Music,
cool.
so it's gonna already know what I'm playing. So it can be cool. But then on the flip side of that, you got the whole metaverse and the whole headset. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's fine too because we already got AirPods and Apple Watch.
True. True.
And I didn't talk about the healthcare thing. What happened to the healthcare? Like they supposed to
Oh
be
yeah.
digging into
Healthcare
that
is
some
gonna.
more. I'm glad they didn't buy Peloton, or hopefully they don't buy Peloton.
Yeah.
So it just it kind of just sucks because we don't know what's going on. So like buying the stock, it's like yeah, it's a great company, but it's like I don't know if they're gonna make the wrong decision. I don't know. So it's just like
But have they made a wrong decision so far? Though? That's the thing. Like they're pretty calculated with their with what they're doing. So
I mean
I
the
don't know.
last 20 years, no, they haven't.
Oh no, they haven't made a
And
bad.
actually, well, last 20 years, yeah, they haven't. But I mean, I know I don't know, is it the early 90s or mid 90s? Early 90s. I mean, they had like a clothing brand. They had
Really?
um, it was something else they tried to do, and it's just like, yeah,
That I didn't know. I didn't know they had their own clothing line.
yeah, that was but yeah, they last 20 years, so they've been killing it.
Okay,
So
so Apple.
I'm
That's
curious.
is that the only
What
thing that
happened
you're
to the
looking
Apple?
at?
While we gonna get into the Apple Watch, I think one came out, I believe, 2020 or 2020, a new Apple Watch came out.
Yeah, I do remember.
AirPods, another
Yeah,
update,
they updating
AirPods.
the AirPods for sure.
I'm just curious. So I guess it's the research is really just being curious about, what Apple is about to do.
Yeah.
And I don't want to buy the stock and just be like, yeah, it's a great company. So they really can't mess up because it'll take a lot for Tim Cook to mess something up over there. But
That's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
They have such a strong following. I don't see anything.
But my money is
I
not
see
that
their.
long, so I just can't be buying just Apple and
Well,
then it
that's
just
the.
all of a sudden just mess up.
But that's the thing. If a mess up to them wouldn't be a mess up to us, I would say seeing them mess up, they have such a big team that it wouldn't be a mess up.
I'm a fan, so they can get into dry erase markers, and I'll be like, that's good, that's good. That
I
ecosystem,
see.
boy, I can't wait. I'm gonna buy one.
Okay,
A
I saw
digital
the
pen,
Eminem reference. I saw the
a,
Eminem
di-
reference.
a
I
digital
feel it.
pen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy one. So
no facts.
yeah,
Well, they do have. Well, they do have a pen.
see exactly. So what if they increase they getting a dry erase marker? A whole
Facts.
board is smart, and then we'll be
That'd be
looking like
dope.
Iron
That'd be
Man.
dope. That that would be pretty dope. That'd be really dope.
And then they
I
bring in
would
their
invest.
goggles, and then you can kind of see. You don't even need. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that's what
So that's the only thing that you're looking into right now.
interesting thing. Yeah, because I mean, everything else is we'll probably talk about later. But I was just, I mean, I just want to get your opinion on it too, because I mean, Apple is like I said, they so
No,
secretive, so it's like waiting the album to drop. It's just like when like what's going on, and then
that's true.
we'll
That's
find
very
out
true.
about it. Because I mean, nobody know about the AirPods.
But I'm glad that they out though. That's the thing.
Then they took away
The one,
the port for it. So they smart, you know what I'm saying? They take away something and then they don't like,
yeah,
you know. So I
yeah,
gotta
they
figure out
know
what
what they're doing.
what have they taken away
But that's the
lately.
thing. So now that you say that, if you think about it, since they took away the port for you to hook up your headphones to, they're
Mhm.
basically saying, hey, you need to buy AirPods. You have to,
Yeah, but they
or
did
you
that
can
move
buy the
first.
adapter.
They did that move. Man, no, I doubt nobody knew about it. I'm sure that
I
they're not
mean,
making that no more.
didn't didn't the adapter come with the phone?
No, you have to buy
It
it
didn't.
sold separately.
Ah, that's
Yep.
crazy. That's so basically they're saying, hey, you need to have the AirPods. You have to have
But they
AirPods.
came second though. They came second.
Really?
They took it away from the public, and then I don't know the timeline, and then they was like, hey, here go AirPods. Yeah,
Really? So you saying AirPods came out? You're so right.
after.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Yeah, that's crazy. So then they was just setting you up for what was to come. So
exactly.
then what? So what are they taking away right now? So
That's what I'm
since
trying
you
to figure
so
out. I have
anxious,
no idea. I have no idea. They just won an Oscar for a movie I never
really?
seen. Yeah.
That's crazy. I hear
So I
winning
don't
Oscars
know.
and stuff.
I don't know what they. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. That's gonna be my next research to figure out
Yeah,
what they taking or what they putting in front of me. I don't think they putting nothing in front of me, but they taking something.
they got to. They got to.
So we're talking about Q1 today.
Yeah, let's get into Q1.
Q1. All right, news stuff that happened in Q1. Definitely, we gotta talk about splits first. All the companies that
Yeah, I'm done with
splitting.
that.
All the
Yeah. So
companies that are splitting.
how
Google.
many companies? Yeah, we got Google.
Oh, you
I
want to
heard
go
about Google.
in order?
No, well, we don't have to go on. Just the four that or the three that I know. The fourth one you told me about, but I knew for sure about Google. I knew about Amazon, and I knew about Tesla
So
for
Google is
sure.
gonna. Well, Tesla is up to the shareholders. They haven't put that out yet, but they just announced it. Hey, um, in our next meeting, we're gonna ask the board of directors and also our shareholders, can we split the stock?
And this is
And
60-1
I'm
split, right? Or is it 5-1?
Tesla. I have no idea, but I have Google though. So Google is going to split July 1st, which
Hmm.
let me confirm that if that is fact or not. So July 1st is a Friday. Um, I actually don't think it splits on that Friday. I think it splits
Hmm.
that Monday after the market open. But I think if it is that Friday, which makes sense, is because Fridays and Mondays are the best day to buy stocks. So it might be that day, which is very smart by
Hmm.
them. So Google is going to split a 20-1, 24-1
Each.
split.
What's that mean?
um,
What's a 20-1 split mean?
Meaning for each one stock that you have, you're going to now get 20.
That's crazy.
July
That's
1st,
crazy.
which is very interesting. But I
But
mean,
of, but of
the
course, the
price is so
prices ain't
high.
gonna.
So
Yeah, the price isn't gonna be the same then. Whenever they split to 20-1, that
I think
price which
I think
is
it's going
gonna
to be
drop
between
down.
130 to 150. It
Yeah,
depending on that day close that they had, which is all good.
yeah, that's cool.
Um, the next one is Amazon. Amazon
Is that
gonna
another
split
20
as
to 1?
well. I don't know, but I know that Amazon split in. You know, I could see this coming because I knew Jeff Bezos, he wasn't gonna do it. So when he stepped down from CEO and he got the new fresh guy, I knew that well, I didn't know that they was gonna split, but I know he has to
Mm-hmm.
come with more ideas because it's different from being a founder and being a creator of like this company than being someone who's just managing it. So I don't know his maybe he can give us 30 minutes on the show and we can talk about it. But I
Sheesh.
don't know if he's like
For real.
thinking about the company as of like I have to create something or
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta manage it. Because manage it is just easy, like it's Amazon.
Yeah.
But they're gonna split June 3rd, and yeah, there's gonna be a 20 to 1 as well.
Cool, cool. So that means that again, the price of Amazon around like 3,000 will roughly drop down to like 130. So 130 times 20 is the same price of one now. It should be. So it's not
And
like
June
you're going
third is a Friday again.
all around the same time. So just
Well, it's a
know
month apart,
whenever.
but it's a Friday, which is key.
Oh yeah, Monday or Friday. Yeah. So just know whenever you do or if you do try to buy these stocks that um you're not gonna get more money. And that's where whenever I had to do the research, before I did my research, I'm like, oh, let me buy one and then I get more shares and then more money. No, the only way you would have gotten more money is if they had dividends, and they all don't have dividends. So do you think
The
with this
market's gonna be
split,
up that day too, June 3rd.
with these splits,
I'm
do you
calling it.
think that you would buy Google or Amazon? Would it be in a
I feel
20 to
like
1?
it definitely be in that it definitely be on the board. I'll have to like research some more about Amazon and Google because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like yeah I do feel like I feel like I should only buy one, which I'm
Why you
probably
say that?
what
Why you say that? What makes you feel like you would only have to buy one?
I don't know. 'Cause I'm just looking at my portfolio and I'm just like I think one would just be good. Amazon or Google. I don't know. It's just something my gut is telling me just like hey just because they split and they're affordable now, that doesn't mean I need to buy. I mean, the
True,
fundamentals of the business don't
true.
change. Like they still like they both are good companies, but it's just like you know, put it up on 10 years, and it's kind of like okay, which one? And then place it against Apple. It's kind of like would you buy? Because I mean, it's almost the same price. Would you buy more shares of Apple, which I'm like I said, I'm a shareholder of, or was I getting Google or Amazon? You know,
True, true.
I can say what I'm looking forward to though. With Google, they have a
Mm-hmm.
company called Waymo, which is their self-driving division. Um,
Really?
I do like that. Yeah, I feel like
Self-driving.
that's a sleeper right there. I don't know if they're gonna spin off that.
Google
They not. Huh?
Google has a car?
No, I think they actually use Volvo cars for the test. Man, Volvo is coming up though.
Are
Volvo
they?
is coming up. Yes, I think they're a Swedish company. Yeah, they are. They are
E-
definitely. I like their cars.
Everybody that got a Volvo, put a thumbs up in the comments.
Is this because it's like electric, like some like the newer ones are, and it's like
Hmm.
it's pretty cool.
Yo, I
But
know
then
electric cars right now are winning with the gas prices. They stay winning right now.
let's say not though.
Why wouldn't they be? They saving a lot of money
No,
right
I
now
think no,
just charging their car.
I think they are though. I was
Yeah,
just
they
saying,
gotta be
I
saving it.
definitely think they are.
Yeah, got me thinking about getting an electric car now. But as of right now, the top electric car company is splitting also. So Tesla.
Oh, I like this spinoff. All right, cool. Yeah, so Tesla's also is definitely well, no. So they announced that they planning to. They haven't done it yet. They don't. I don't
Hmm.
think they're gonna do it this year.
Hmm.
But I think everybody's gonna approve though, because so for the
Yeah.
counting of splitting a stock, you're not doing nothing but like doubling the shares of your outstanding. You're doubling the shares of your outstanding shares, and
Hmm.
that's pretty much it. And the reason why people or board of directors do it of companies is because it's called like a special dividend. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, we're not going to pay a dividend quarterly or
Oof.
monthly, and we're not going, to give you. We're not going to spin off another company. We're not going to. That's pretty much it. So hey, here go a special. Let's split the stock. Which I mean,
Yeah. Which isn't bad because 20 to 1. So for every one you have, you get 20. That's crazy. So
I was in I was in Apple when they did it. They did a 4-to-1, and it was cool. Like it was nice. It was just like okay, but I mean,
I mean, it would be even better. Oh, Apple, you said you did it with when Apple. Well, Apple has dividends, so in that case,
oh,
that's always good. So you have more
you're right.
shares, so therefore you have more chance to make money with dividends. But Apple, Tesla, Google, and GameStop, they don't have, well, potentially Tesla, but they don't have dividends. So in that aspect of things, you're just buying the stock and wishing that it'll go up, which it will because it's Amazon, Google, and Tesla. I don't know about GameStop, but for sure those three are gonna still rise. So I mean, that's pretty cool that you got in with Apple and they have dividends and you got that split. That's pretty cool.
And like you said, you mentioned GameStop as well. I don't know if that's been approved or not though, but I don't really follow GameStop like that. But
Yeah, the only
man,
time I
I
followed
can't
game,
even. Yeah.
no, the only time I followed GameStop was when that whole thing with Dogecoin and Wall Street bets and they kind of did that. So that's the only time I really remembered GameStop. But as of right now, I don't think I would invest in GameStop
Man,
because
GameStop still can't go to zero. Like I can't even remember the last time I went to
big
GameStop.
time.
Like,
Yeah. And plus they have the metaverse right now with the Oculus. They have so
but that
many
don't
other
mean
games
nothing.
that be
You go buy the
you
Oculus
you right.
there.
You
That's
right.
it.
That's well
Probably. I
that's the
don't know if
truth.
you can do that.
Sure. Well no, I
Man,
think you can. You can.
so Microsoft. So this is a good thing. So now for the M&A, right? Mergers
Mm,
and acquisitions. So Microsoft buying Activision,
mm,
Blizzard, it has to be like think about GameStop. Now it's like and they have this thing called Game Pass, which is basically like oh, and this is what I heard too, that they're going to eliminate all the Xbox. So like you're not gonna have a physical game system. It's gonna be
really?
all in the cloud.
That's interesting.
So
I don't understand that.
imagine like you know how we have a computer, right? So you have a
Yeah.
TV. I have a Roku TV by the way. All they have to do is
Yeah.
put a Microsoft app on Roku TV,
Oh,
and
okay.
then the cloud, whatever my login or whatever profile
Yeah.
is, have all my games. Matter of fact, they probably gonna have it where it's a subscription. So like Netflix, you pay let's say $20, you get all the games, all Microsoft games, right?
Really?
And
Every
then
last game.
I don't have to have an Xbox. I can just play it, you know.
So then what about space? Because with the Xbox you have to buy more space
It's
or
in the cloud.
have so the cloud has
So
unlimited space or you have to pay for more space
you'll probably have
at
to
that
pay
point.
more space just because like
Yeah.
and it's the thing, Microsoft has their own cloud division as well. So it's kind of like
Yeah,
they can
Microsoft
charge
is
you if
on
they
it.
want to, or they don't have to charge you, but most likely they're gonna charge us. And
Yeah, they
then
definitely gonna charge.
unlimited games, and then
That's
that's
pretty
what I
cool.
heard.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, I don't have an Xbox. I don't have a PlayStation. I mean, I have the Oculus and I have like a Nintendo Switch. But if I did, I would probably get both. I would have all the game systems just to say I could play all the game systems. To be honest with you. So
So they gotta be
yeah.
crazy for GameStop because they sell games.
Well, that's the thing for GameStop. I feel like GameStop is in the same boat as Blockbuster. So the fact that
No, you're not
you
gonna
can,
disrespect
I'm not,
oh
I'm
Blockbuster.
not.
Sorry, I was
Yeah,
thinking of Best Buy. You said Best Buy?
no, not Best Buy, Blockbuster.
Oh,
The
okay,
fact
sorry.
that you have to go in to buy a movie, just like you have to go in to buy a game when Netflix comes out, where you can just look at all of the stuff online, or you can go buy certain movies online. Same thing with games. You can go buy games online. So why go into the store when you can be conveniently, just buying it at the house. So
I
for
mean,
me, that's how I kind of see GameStop, and I don't see GameStop kind of like coming back, which sucks. But the
they
only
might.
only way that I mean, they might, and like you said, the only time people go there would be to buy a game system, like if they're not already sold out.
Nah, but Blockbuster was in streaming before Netflix was. GameStop don't have a game system, so they can't. They What's they call their own game system?
And what would that game system have over a PlayStation, the Oculus, Xbox, all these other game systems out? Like what would they have over it? The fact that they would have the 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 games that's at the GameStop, well, they don't even own those games, so they would have to
They
start
don't.
creating games also
They have no content. They'll come to you and be like, "Hey, yo, can you create some content for? Can you create some games for us so we can have on
to
our
stay
system?"
afloat, so y'all can stay afloat. I might as
You
well
gonna is that what you gonna say to me to stay afloat? That's what you
to stay to stay
you gonna
afloat.
say. You
That's
gonna say everything but that. No, to
no, nah, definitely that's what it is to
no,
stay afloat.
no.
Nah, no, no, not to
We
anybody
want to
with
market to the
GameStop.
younger audience.
To market to the younger, well, I don't see y'all doing it, to be completely honest with you, because nobody in the younger audience ever goes to GameStop. They're on
That's why
like
we want to create. That's why
Roblox.
we want to. That's why we want to create our own games.
We'll start coming out with some
I mean, our game
commercials.
system. That's why we want
Start
to have our own game system.
start coming out with some commercials because we don't know about
So
we
you
don't
wanted
know
them to
about it.
create a commercial first before the actual project is created,
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
just to get some
I
buzz.
would say no, no, no. I would say still create the game system and the games like behind the scenes, but still promote yourself because as of right now, nobody knows about GameStop except for when the Reddit community did what they did and they flipped and GameStop went crazy. So anybody that had a share saw money.
We need to talk to the people who had them before, had the shares before. I'm talking about like they've been having it for like 5 years. Like, what did you
10
see in
years
that
at that.
company? What did you see?
Well, at one point, GameStop, you would go to GameStop in the mall and to play the video games. And like to be honest, I would go to the mall, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people that's watching right now had those times where they would have their friends and they would go to the mall, and then on their walkthrough, they would go past GameStop and go in there and play the
And that was
games.
back when games was $29.99.
I mean, games are still 29.99.
$29. All
Some
right,
some
so the
games
next
are.
the
Some games
next
are.
the
Go to
next
Walmart. I guarantee you, you see something that's 29.99.
you talking
I
about in the
guarantee it.
you talking about in the little bucket thing? Them are movies, man.
No,
Them are
not in the
movies.
bucket
No, just
thing.
kidding.
The ones behind the glass
Those are
in the
$5 movies.
game section. Yeah, there are some fire $5
That's
movies.
where you found Soul playing that. All right, so the next one is Frontier, Frontier and Spirit Airlines. Um,
Oh, okay. Have you ever flown Spirit or Frontier?
Spirit I have once. It was actually last year. What about you?
Just once?
Yep.
I've flown Spirit countless amount of
Once?
times.
You want to phone Spirit
Yeah,
once? like
for
they, like
real.
they, like they. Once? How many?
Yeah,
Like that's
nah,
your go-to?
it's not my go-to, but it is a
That's how
cheaper
you
option. I
said.
mean,
How you
it
said.
is a
That's your
cheaper
go-to.
option, and I mean, I've flown more than 10 times. There are some things that are good about it, which is the price, but there are definitely some things that are not so good about it, which would be the convenience, the space.
What?
Um, hmm?
All planes are small.
Nah, these are a little bit more. These are a little smaller. Like they
And
are
I
very
meant
much.
like the how the seats are. It makes it very small.
No,
Southwest, I was
true,
just like, yeah,
true. No, it's true. But let's say compare Spirit to Southwest or American. The room between is a little bit smaller. Like I've been on like I said I've been over 10 times where my knees are
on
touching
Spirit,
on Spirit. My knees are in the back of the person in front of me. Like
you
that's
touching
how
their
close
spirit,
I am. I
you
am
touching the
touching
person
their
in front of
soul.
you.
I am touching their souls. Like for real. And you get out after the flight and you have to truly do a stretch
Yeah.
because it's uncomfortable. But I mean, it's okay. I mean, for the price it is, it's not that far that I'm flying. I'm not trying to go all the way to Dubai on Spirit.
I don't know if
Definitely not.
Spirit can. I don't know if they do. That's crazy.
You said
But
you don't even know if they
now,
can.
uh,
I felt that forming for some reason. No, but you're
so
saying that. So
Frontier Airlines is trying to buy Spirit Airlines for $6.6 billion.
million or
Um,
billion?
billion with a B.
Sheesh.
So they're both are discount airlines. So this will make one discount airlines. But I believe this happened yesterday. JetBlue, which is New York based,
Mm,
came out and said that you know what? No, we want Spirit Airlines, and they offer
really?
3.6 billion for
Sheesh.
Spirit. Now the real question is, who is overpaying and who is underpaying? Because one is 3.6 and one is 6.6. So it's kind of like,
So what's the true value of Spirit? And I think there
and
are a lot
actually,
of people.
so oh no, okay, come on.
Now go for it. Go for it.
No, I wasn't about to say nothing.
No, what I was about to say was it just shows the value at what Frontier and JetBlue see because there are a lot of people that use Spirit. Even though Spirit, if you see somebody or hear somebody saying, "Oh, I'm about to go on a flight with Spirit," you're like, "Ugh," or they look at you different. No,
Yeah, it's not
it's a
that
lot
bad.
of no, it's not. But at the same time, there are people that look at, oh, you flown Spirit, really? But it's a lot of people that fly Spirit, a lot of people, and that's a lot of money that's coming in. So it just shows JetBlue shows a lot of value in Spirit. Frontier, I mean, both do because it's billions of dollars. So I'm assuming that they're buying everything, planes, everything. So that's just more. That's just more assets for them. So no, I say I I wouldn't say that there's a specific person overvaluing the
I think
company.
it
I
is.
just see
somebody
true,
is
which
somebody is overbuying it. I don't know. I haven't looked at
well
Spirit.
at that point it'd be only
I got you.
JetBlue
I got you.
because they
Next time I'm gonna look at it. Yeah. Well, yeah. So it's either that the 6.6 billion is correct. Oh, so what if it's not true? What if it's not 6.6 billion? So whatever that Frontier is trying to buy them for, that's the highest price. So, which I just looked, this 6.6. So if 6.6 is the highest, then what is JetBlue saying with the 3.6? Like, nah, you're not
oh
worth that much.
JetBlue is
This
doing
is
3.6.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought that Frontier was doing 3.6 and JetBlue was 6.6.
nope.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So that means Frontier is valuing it higher than JetBlue, and they're saying, "Hey, I'm gonna outbid you because I know I can make my money back
But they came
with
first
having
though.
this."
JetBlue came second with the 3.6. Came second.
Oh,
So
well
it's
then
like,
if that's the case, then they
what you doing? 6.6? Nah, this is really worth $5.
yeah,
So like,
yeah. I can see that. I can see that. So if that's the case, then I see that as a joke. If JetBlue did that afterwards, it's kind of like, are you serious? This is Spirit. You know it's cheaper than that. That's how I see JetBlue in the conversation saying like, nah, we ain't paying that much. I'll throw something out, but it's not gonna be that much. So
yeah,
nah.
I'm also shareholder of Microsoft honestly as well. But okay, so then what
Brother
happened in
just
other
you
news?
just you just have to throw that out there, y'all.
Yeah, cause I mean, don't buy all the names that I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
to oh, we had Facebook name change. Is that correct?
Facebook name change. I don't know, but we could talk
Did
about
they
it
did they did
because
they change? Did they change in 20? What we in? 2021?
we're in
2022?
2022.
Did
Whoa,
they
don't tell me you stuck in 2021, man. Don't tell me you stuck.
all right, let's just say they did change. I can't
Uh-huh.
really recall. They did change their name in 2022. No, they didn't.
They changed it in the end of 2021. The end of
We'll still talk
2021 they
about that.
changed it.
No, we can't
Yeah.
talk about it. That didn't happen in Q1. All right. So crypto.
Hmm.
The digital yen, which is China currency, they
Okay.
came out with a digi wallet. a digital
A
wallet,
digital.
which is meaning they have a coin that
Hmm.
their civilians can use.
Is it a stable coin?
That I have no idea if that's a stable coin or not. But what is interesting is that they banned Bitcoin, created their own coin, and then as some countries in the Middle East,
Hmm.
hey, can y'all use this coin as well?
Interesting. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's not cool that they're banning Bitcoin, but I can see what they're doing. Like, hey, let's not use this coin. Let's use our coin and let's push our money and our coin further than Bitcoin. I see what they're doing, but I don't think you can truly ban Bitcoin. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people that
Yeah, you
still
can't ban
have
Bitcoin, but the
Bitcoin.
thing is, they control their internet over there, so it's like they can. I don't
Really,
know. That's hard. I don't know
that
what.
is crazy.
I don't live over there, so I don't know what they're capable of and what they're not.
Yeah, I mean, internet wise, yeah, but mm, I don't think that they can truly just stop people from buying Bitcoin, right?
I don't know.
That's interesting. We'll definitely have to. Well, if anybody's listening and y'all live over there, y'all let us know in the comments if that's what it is because I don't have that information. And if that's what's going on, let's let us
That's
know.
the
We'll talk
thing.
about it on the next episode.
They won't be able to listen because I mean, if we put this on YouTube, they ban YouTube, but then TikTok, they have their own
They ban
TikTok over there.
YouTube and TikTok over there. I'm sorry
Yeah,
for
they
y'all
have
if
their
y'all
own.
watching this.
They,
That's
no,
crazy.
they got their own version of every company that America has. So like
Really?
their Amazon is Alibaba. Um,
But we have Alibaba over here, so
because
what makes us think?
because America is like
So they really
over
strict
there.
over there. That's what you're telling me. I mean,
They
but
are.
TikTok came from over there.
Yeah, they had to have their own version called not version, but they had to have their own division called TikTok US. So it's
Interesting.
not even
That's
called TikTok
crazy.
over there. It's called TikTok over here.
But the stuff that we see is everywhere, but the stuff that they see is just what they see over there. They don't see the
Yep.
US.
So the
That's
company that
crazy.
on the company that on TikTok is called ByteDance, BYTE Dance. I might pronounce it wrong, but I don't know. Yeah,
That's
they
crazy.
it started in 2012. It's only been around for 10 years. So the U.S. office is actually in the Cayman Islands. It's not. It's just they probably just set up shop there,
Mm,
pay somebody. Yeah, they did 58
that's
billion in
interesting.
2021. So,
So that coin, so do you see it being
oh, sorry, yeah, we went all the way off.
do you see
But
it, yeah, do you see that coin being a big asset over there, like a big
yeah,
mover?
it's gonna
Yeah.
definitely. I think they're gonna get the Middle East. I need to figure out what countries we're trying to that they asked to hop on the train with, but they're gonna definitely other countries are going to definitely use it, especially the ones that's heavily traded with China,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean it's probably going to become like a
Oh,
political game now, kind of like, hey, we using your currency, kind of like how Mexico and Canada and also some of the islands as well, they use our coin. Sorry, they use the dollar
yeah.
when it comes to certain things. It's like so most definitely.
So you see it being used for business
Personal use too,
or
because how it started is because they did a trial at the Olympics, I believe last year.
oh, that's dope.
So they already have it in play. They're learning about it. But the thing is though, it's ran by banks. So it's ran. I think it's
So
by
the
like
coin
five
is ran
banks.
by bank.
Yeah. So
Wow.
and also it's backed by something that China created. It's something um So it's definitely ran by the government, which Bitcoin cannot. It's run by
Yeah.
nobody. It's run by the internet
How's that possible? So is that like are they
because
on
they
like on a
created it.
blockchain or is it just their type
I don't
of
know.
way that they're doing it? Because then
I
if
don't
it's
know.
not on a blockchain, then would it be considered a coin?
I don't
That's
know.
interesting. That's something that I probably do some more research on to figure that out. coin.
It's backed by deposits held by China's central bank. So it's backed by it's backed by yen that or the currency that the China government has.
So they're trying to kind of do it kind of like gold or silver, like it's
Yeah.
a like a digital something that's backed by their dollar or their yen.
I'll be honest. I don't think that China probably needed to create a coin. I guess they could to bring in other countries, but the reason why is because like everything goes there. They already pay on their phone. So like I know they have Alipay over there. So all you gotta like your phone like is basically the currency. Like even if you go to the grocery store, you paying with your phone. So you're not.
That's pretty crazy. See, over here in the U.S., that's something that we do already. So then that proposed a question to me: do you think that the U.S. would come out with a coin?
Uh, they're talking about it, but so yeah, I do think they will. They definitely will. They kind of have to now, and they can use
At
that
this
for
point,
tax
yeah.
refunds. They can use that for people who are getting like I guess food stamps, I guess, or what's it called? Assistance.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. Just getting assistance from the government. It
Hmm.
would be on this U.S. coin, which I mean it's all really digital now. To be honest, like we don't when we get
Yeah.
paid, we don't get checks no more. Like
Yeah, it's direct
or
deposit.
we don't get a thing of money. I don't get my $2 every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like.
Yeah.
So
No, I
yeah,
mean,
so over
but
there they have Alipay and WeChat that they use to. So it says that the country is all China e-payment market. Yeah, so I mean,
but that's similar to what we do already. I mean, minus the
no,
coin. I
it's
feel like.
different. It's different over
Well,
there. How they pay
I
for
mean, but
things.
you
I guess
you
it's
saying that
legit
we
all digital. Their phone, like we still have stuff that use cash. Like about 2 years ago, I to get haircuts, like I used to have to pay my barber in
well people
cash.
well that's the thing. Sometimes when you have a card on file or if you have certain stuff that's on file, that they just take it straight
No,
out of
it's
your
no
account.
card over there though. It's no card.
Oh well, you're right.
Like
Some places do take cash, and you're saying over there they take
it's
away
like
away
having
from.
a wallet with your Instagram, and then all your money is 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 on this Instagram app, but it's also Instagram.
So you don't think that they have like small businesses over there that just take the yen?
They probably do. They probably have like a food market.
Yeah. So or I mean that's how I see it. Like yeah, we still have places over here that take the dollar, but then there's also progressive places that's just straight digital, Cash App, Square, use a card on file so they don't have to kind of like a gym. Gyms take credit card payments and they take it out your account each month. Each month. So it's more so hands free. You don't have to worry about it. So I see it similar. I mean, if the U.S. did have a coin, for me, the only way for them to have a coin, it would be a stable coin, and I don't see it coming more than a dollar because with
Would it
this
still be a
inflation,
dollar?
it was. Oh, you're right. It'd be one coin. One U.S. coin would be $1.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how I see it.
You still comparing it to. Well, they might do that though. But I say you still comparing it to.
Well, since China's they're backing their coin with the yen, why wouldn't we back it with the dollar?
And I think I mean based on that, then I mean you have to be bullish on like Bitcoin because that's backed by nothing. Like
True.
it's it's it can't be controlled, and
True.
it just
Very true. These are all very true statements. But if we just saying if we playing devil's
I
advocate
mean
and saying that
US
the
will. I
U.S.
mean they coming out with a coin.
For
I
sure,
just don't
for
know how
sure.
that would affect everything.
What do you mean affect the crypto market,
Crypto, real
banks?
life, personal life. Like
Nah,
I mean I'm still mad when the
coronavirus.
coronavirus hit. Yeah, I still had to pay for license stuff. I was still paying bills, so I'm still
Yeah,
kind of
that's
mad at this
crazy.
still. I
Yeah,
mean, we couldn't go nowhere, but yeah, I mean, they stopped everything else. They could have stopped bills. They know they could have.
they could have, but they said no. We still want y'all to pay. I mean, me included. I'm not saying y'all in general. I mean, I'm included in that. I
Oh,
had to
they
pay
did
myself
yours?
for this.
They could.
No, I had to pay. Trust me, I had to pay.
So you want to
So
go
no.
to did you so in Q1,
Mhm.
anything you want to talk about in your personal portfolio?
Yeah, as of right now, for my portfolio, Q1, since it was like maybe it was last month. That was the end of it. Um, all the ones that I was truly looking at, and if I was putting more money into it, was just my dividend stocks, and then my big four. My big four is Microsoft, Apple, VTI, and VOO. So whenever I did have money for the Q1, I was putting it in my big four, and then I was putting it in my dividend stocks. So my Q1, my Q1 looks pretty good. As of right now, the market is down in the crypto, and then also certain stocks are down also. So I'm trying to train myself to buy when I see it in the red instead of seeing it in the green. And a lot
Yeah,
of
so it's
people,
it's 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 yeah that's very hard to do.
yeah,
Because what
because
if it
whenever
keep
you
going?
see,
What if it keep going red? What if it
yeah,
keep going
well, that's
down?
the thing. Whenever I see it red, I'm like, it's on sale. Let's buy more. Let's buy more. And by all means, I'm not telling everybody to buy when you see red, but this is just my strategy because when people tend to buy when it's green or it's at an all-time high, that's when you tend to lose money because then it drops. And then you bought when it was high, and now it's dropping to a low, and you're out so much money, and you don't want to play the game no more because you're out of a lot of money. So whenever I see it going down and it's in the red, I tend to train myself to, hey, let's buy now. That's um, dollar cost average down. So every time I see it drop a little bit more, I throw a little bit more money into
Why
it.
not why not dollar average cost up?
Well, because I mean, I would
You
buy
can do
it going
both.
up also. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would do
so
both, but
basically just keep buying. That's basically what you're saying. Don't
yeah,
panic. Keep buying. Up,
exactly.
down, left, right. Keep
Sideways,
buying.
yeah, everything. But I would probably put more, a little bit more when it's going down. When it's on its way up, it's more so, I'm just trying to ride the wave up, and I'll throw some more money in there here and there. But I want a certain average for certain stocks. I don't want my average cost to be too high that whenever it does drop below that price, to I'm out a lot of money or my whole portfolio is in the negative. So what about you for Q1?
Real quick, I actually heard that it's best to buy a new high over a new low.
It says you said it's best to buy a new high over a new low.
Yep. Because
Why
if
is
you
that?
buy a new low,
It's a
when it's gonna
possibility.
become a high, when it's gonna be a high again.
So
But if
you
you
saying
buy
it's a possibility? No, keep going.
if you buy a new high, yes, most likely it's gonna go down, but it's a good chance that it's gonna create a new high.
Hmm. But then, isn't it a possibility that it could create a new low?
When it's high,
So
when
let's
you
say,
buy a high,
yeah. So if you buy high, let's
and then
say
it
you
goes all the
buy
way down to a new low, like
exactly. So that
Facebook.
means you're out that whole difference.
So just
You're
kind of
out
like
that whole
Facebook.
difference.
Uh, well, that's when you got to go back to the strategy. Well, when you use the strategy of buying good companies, and then you have it where okay, this is the price that it needs to be, and it goes down that price or whatever. When it goes down that price and it oversells, then you kind of you know get tough and either buy or wait.
So then let's say the same scenario, you buy it at an all-time low. Yeah, it has the potential to go lower, but then let's say it goes to an all-time high. That means you're winning,
That means you found an undervalued company, which could happen.
which can definitely happen. Which, as
Now,
of
how
right
many
now, a lot
times
of
does that
stocks are
really
going
happen
down.
though? Like a company that is like that, like this is new low. You talking about like when is a new like a Well, I don't think it can be a new low because I mean,
Yeah,
I think a new
you
low is
can't
probably
go.
like zero. But like if
Yeah.
it's like it hasn't been low in a while,
Oh,
this
no, yeah,
low,
yeah, 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 yeah. You're right.
then it's kind of like I don't know. That's I mean, like I said, if in your eyes you do all the research and you're like, man, this is undervalued, then trust yourself. But if you
Yeah.
just say, oh, this is a new low, and you just buy it based off this being this low before, and also all you gotta do is just look at a 10-year chart. If if it's been going a positive trend and then you know it goes all the way down, so
Yeah.
it's a upside down V, then do some more research.
Completely. So what about you for Q1?
For Q1.
Yeah.
So I do want to talk about these two stocks. I'm talking about this one first, AT&T.
Mhm.
I sold that one earlier this year. The why, well, so the why, man, I don't know what to say. The why,
There's not nothing to say. It's AT&T, man. I
the
saw
why,
I saw earlier this year too.
the why. Okay, so the why. So let me tell you why I bought it is because I am currently a customer.
Mhm.
But just because you're a customer of a company doesn't mean you can buy their overall business. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I think that was the first mistake. And also I bought it. This was one of the first companies I bought like a while ago. I
Yeah.
think. When did I buy it? I don't know. I mean, it was still nothing hasn't changed. So except for them, I think they bought DirecTV when I was a shareholder. Other than that, it was just time to move on.
Yeah.
You know, it was more like I never added it on to the position I had.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe I even stopped getting reinvested dividends because I already knew that I was going to sell it one day.
Mhm.
Um, but that was a good for, but they about to cut the dividend. So like, I
They
don't
cutting
know.
their dividends?
Yep.
Sheesh. That's
So I
crazy.
don't even know no more after that. And then something that I bought was Louis Vuitton. Um,
The stock?
yes, Louis Vuitton Company, which is Stalker LVMUY.
Mhm.
The reason why I bought it, I've been looking at it since the end of last year.
Mhm.
And I had end of last year I also had Nike. So then I seen that Nike was going to get hit with a supply chain issues. And they wasn't going to release as many really Jordans. That's really one thing I care about. They wasn't going to release as many Jordans this year. So I was just like, man, I'm only in the stock because of Jordans, right? So I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
let me just look around. Then when I sold it, well before then, no, I sold it, yeah. And then when I sold it, I was just like, okay. Usually I don't. Usually I have a company that I'm gonna buy before I sell the company, but I was like, okay, let me just get out of it. And then so I was looking for other companies that is kind of like in a people buy stuff with when they after bills and after like responsibilities they use this money to buy other stuff with, right?
Mhm.
So basically I was just looking for, it's called consumer discretionary sector. So I was just looking at stocks in there, and Amazon is in there, but I was just like, Amazon's too high, I'm not about to spend that much money on that. So then I
Yeah.
was just like, okay, let me keep looking. And I ran across Louis Vuitton, and then I was just researching some more, and I was like, man, okay, they own a lot of good brands. None of the brands I wear,
Yeah.
but they do. So they own Christian Dior, Fendi, Off White. They own, of course, Louis Vuitton because that's their name. And then also they own a little bit of Fenty. Shout out to Rihanna. So I
Mhm.
was just like, okay, let me keep looking. And then when the stock market went down in January and February, I was just like, Okay, this is the time. So then I
How
bought
much
some.
is Louis Vuitton
The price,
stock?
no,
Yeah,
stop. I bought 150, I believe.
that's
I'm
150.
looking it
That's
up.
not bad.
I'm looking it
That's
up right
not
now.
bad.
Oh, it's 130 as we speak. It's one. I'm just gonna say 140. It's 140 right now. So
Yeah. Okay. Louis
I didn't
Vuitton is
buy it
not
at
bad.
150. I bought it much lower than 138. So it's just like, so I was like, okay, cool. Like let's see this goes. And I mean, I'm in it for the long term.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a prediction though. I think
Mm-hmm.
well, it's not my prediction. I want them to. I'm talking to the board of directors of Louis Vuitton. I want them to buy or look into buying Ralph Lauren, right? So take 12 billion that they have in cash.
Mm-hmm.
So do here you go. Do let's do 10 billion in cash, and then we're gonna finance another 2 billion, just so we can make this deal go through. So for 12 billion, we're gonna buy Ralph
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, and I want them to have it for a long term buy and keep it up. Because right now, I like Ralph Lauren as a brand, but I think they can definitely do better. So I think Louis
Mm-hmm.
Vuitton can definitely give it its push into it. Because you know that America don't really have a luxury brand.
Really?
No, not like Louis
Was
Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton is America's luxury brand?
No, it's not based in. It's not. It wouldn't even
Yeah.
start in
So
America.
so so what would be our?
Nike.
I was about to say
Nah,
Gap. Yeah, I
I
can
don't
see that.
know.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
should be.
it
It
probably be
should
nice.
be. So if you want to get dressed up
Nike.
and you want to look all fancy and good, good looking, have some nice clothes on you, feel comfortable, what would
Hmm.
you wear
Are
if
you
it's to a
asking me
dinner?
personally?
Yeah.
You asking me personally? I don't know. Probably not now. But what happened? But maybe before H&M. I know H&M was probably a nice place to just get some nice some nice stuff.
So yeah, so that's what we have. We have H and
Mhm.
M,
But I don't think we got
American
H&M no more.
Eagle, Tommy Hilfiger.
Uh,
I mean, U.S. don't have no
Aeropostale.
Aeropostale, Ed Hardy.
Yeah,
Well, nobody don't wear no
yeah, we
Ed
definitely
Hardy
have to.
anymore. Sean John, Rockwear,
Baby
Fat
fat.
Form.
Yeah.
Nah, see,
Nah.
so well, we definitely not gonna have one now, cause, but yeah, I think they should definitely just look into it. They don't have to do it, just look into it.
Hey, he talking to y'all, Louis Vuitton.
Yeah,
I know one of y'all people listening. So
exactly. ASAP Rocky, they definitely no, not ASAP Rocky, but ASAP the group, they definitely they be texting in the group chat our videos so they can watch it. So yeah,
mm,
so ASAP Rocky, tell
okay.
Rihanna, and Rihanna tell the people at Louis Vuitton to
Sheesh.
we can meet up
Okay.
in Barbados. We can have a little meeting and we can
Okay.
do
Or they
what we
can meet
do.
in the metaverse. You feel me?
Nah, we go to Barbados.
You can go to
We
Barbados
go
in the
Barbados.
metaverse. You feel me? You can
I'm
go to
sure you can.
metaverse in
I'm sure
Barbados.
you can. I'm definitely sure you can. But yeah, that's the only thing. That's those two. But I do have a question for you though.
Yeah, what's up?
What do you think is your investment style?
Um, I'm definitely a long-term holder. So that's with anything stock, crypto wise. I'm in it for the long haul. So what people would say I'm a diamond hand. Um,
What is long for you? Long term for you?
I'm holding it until I'm dead. Like I'm holding. So I
See?
would say long-term investor, but also a dividend investor.
If you pass away, who's
So
gonna sell it?
it's not even about selling at that point. It's more so I'm reaping the
You
benefits
did,
of the dividends.
but you did
Yeah,
though.
you're right. I would be dead, but then I would have. my kids that would inherit
Hey, just because
my
I'm
stock.
dead, the dividends still come in, huh?
Exactly. The money's still rolling. So I made these good investments, these good money moves to the point where my family can still eat while I'm gone. They'll still be good while I'm gone. So yeah, I'm holding for the long haul, but then also I'm using dividends to fund my lifestyle. So I want to get to a point where dividends becomes my paycheck, or I'll be able to borrow um, on my assets, and then my assets are generating so much that my rate of what I have to pay back doesn't even match how much money I'm making. So I could pay it off like that. So to answer your question, it's two parts to it. I'm a long-term investor, but a dividend investor.
So you want the company that you invest in to pay a dividend.
I'm looking for a company that pays dividends. So like when we were talking about Amazon, Google, Tesla, and GameStop, they don't pay dividends. They are very good stocks, so I would be interested in them. But for my dividend portfolio, I wouldn't.
What if at the end of the year Google said we're gonna pay a dividend starting forever now and forever?
I would definitely get. Oh no, I have Microsoft, so I would stick to Microsoft. And only reason why I would do that is because I'm already invested in Microsoft.
Did you
Yeah.
hear about the Blackstone CEO making $1 billion, well actually $1.1 billion last in 2021? That's last
That's
year, right?
crazy.
Yeah, last
Yeah,
year.
last year.
And you know how
No, I
many
ain't never.
dividends he took? How much was that
Mm,
deal that was dividend? 941.6 million.
that's amazing. See, like when I
Bro, do that math. Do
when
that math. How much that is a month?
so how much was
No,
it?
but you gotta do about quarter though.
Okay, how much was it?
We're gonna round it down. 900 million.
900 million. Sheesh,
Can
almost
you
a
imagine?
billion dollars. Almost a
900 in
billion dollars.
dividends. So that means he's gonna get that again because he
So
can't he
each
can't
quarter, each quarter was 225 million.
what? Why do you
And
need
how
that much?
and how I got to that was I had since we have 4 quarters, I just divided that 4 quarters from that amount, and that's crazy. To me, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. 225
You
million
know he's gonna
dollars
get that
for
again
one
this year,
quarter.
right? Because it's dividends. So it's like he already got his one payment already. He probably gonna get it this month.
That's crazy. That could fund so much. See that's
Fund what?
that's what that's
Fund
that
fund.
could fund a
He
lot
can
of
do
that
he
could
can do
fund.
a lot.
So that's the thing.
Fund.
That's what I look for. That's what I look for in dividends. Like that. I mean, I probably I'm not even gonna speak that on myself. I will get to that point. I will get to that point. Whatever it takes.
Dude, that is
That's a
that
that's
is
crazy. Two
I don't even know what I would
two
do if I had
hundred
it
and
in my
twenty
bank account. You
two
gotta
hundred twenty
understand
five.
that is dividends. So like, you
Of
know
course,
what's
you
even
still got to pay
crazy is
taxes on
that,
it.
but it's a lower rate though because it's dividends.
Really, I didn't know that. I didn't know since it was dividends, it would be a lower rate. I thought it was still taxed at the rate that you would be, but the tax bracket of what that dividend would be. So if you take it out in the highest tax bracket, I would assume that it'd be 37%.
Nope, I'm about to tell you right now. As soon as this my good old internet. Um,
That's
so his tax
interesting.
rate is gonna be
Wow.
20%.
Okay. So dividends, you take 20%, even
Well,
if
for
you.
him because he's making more. He's in a different tax bracket than
So if
you
we
are.
weren't in his tax, so even if you, so let's say we
I can just
weren't in
let
his
me
tax
just explain
bracket.
it. Let me just explain it.
Yeah.
So for single people, for dividends, so if you make between 0 and I'm just gonna round up $42,000, your tax bracket for dividends is gonna be 0%. So you're gonna pay 0%. For
Really?
42 to this is a big leap to 42 all the way to I'm round up $460,000 a year. Your dividend rate, and this is for single, your dividend rate will be 15%, and then of course after
Wow.
500,000 is 20%. So he's gonna
I
pay
didn't know that.
20% off of that, and
Did not know that. Did not know that. That's crazy. Now I'm a
Hold
little.
on, hold on.
I'm hype right now. I'm about to rewatch this and
No,
take
no, 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 no,
notes.
no. You want to know why
That's
that sucks
crazy.
though? Because that's for the
Why?
dividends. 900 million, he paying 20% off of that. So that
Okay,
means,
so 900 million.
but for a
Okay,
regular tax bracket, for I'm just gonna say for
that's
active
a hundred.
income,
That's 108 million or
listen,
180 million.
but listen, his tax rate is between people who make 42,000, single people 42,000, and oh, that's it.
37%.
No, so people who make 40,000 to 86,000, their tax bracket is 22,000. I mean 22%. So he makes low. His tax rate is lower than that. So if I
Yeah,
have
but
a
at the same.
job that pays 60,000,
Mhm.
I pay more taxes than he do.
So what's the highest tax bracket? Because I swear I thought it was like 37%. Is
That's for
that?
people who makes over $500,000 a
Yeah, yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Which he
And I'm
does.
rounding down and up. So no,
So
his dividend payments is taxed differently from.
so even if it wasn't dividends and he was doing his normal
Oh,
pay,
I get
it
what you're
would still
saying.
be
Cause he get,
thirty-seven
yeah,
percent.
cause he. I say you're right. Cause he does have a salary.
So that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he
So
he has a
37.
base salary of $350,000. So that's his fault. So you should not have a salary. You should not have a salary. You should
You
only
just
get
get paid.
dividends, and then your tax rate would be 20%.
So that's the thing. How would he get paid then? Would he get? Would he just get paid in
Bro,
stocks?
he's getting 250 million a quarter. Every three
Yeah,
months,
but
he's
that.
getting 200.
But that's the thing. He had to fund that somehow. So he had to have some money coming in so he could put it into that
Oh, he's
stock,
a
right?
CEO. He's a CEO of a company.
So that means he funded himself with that company
Oh,
in
before he get
stocks.
paid. Before he get
Yeah,
paid.
yeah. No, no, no. So what I'm trying to say is for him to even get that 900 million
Mm.
in dividends, he had to at least put money into the stock or
Oh no, it's that's his pay thing. What's it called? His pay
his,
package.
so as part of his pay package he gets certain money. Oh, so yeah, if that's the case, yeah, don't get a salary, you just get paid off the quarter.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
how I
next
would
year.
do it.
But no, back what I was saying, that still sucked though. That if he do what I was telling him to do, his if I make $60,000 a year, my tax rate is higher than his because his is 20%
If he didn't have a salary, yeah, you're
if
right.
he didn't have a salary. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
that
but it's
would
still
suck.
crazy though. He gets 250 million every 3 months. What do you even do with that? Like,
You live life to the fullest.
what
You
bank
give
account
back.
does that hit? Do it hit multiple bank accounts or do it just hit one?
Oh, that's it. No, that's it. Multiple bank accounts.
Do I
I'm not letting
do
that
the
go
first
nowhere.
one I get a check? Like, what do I
Nah,
like?
we only do direct deposits around
Do
here.
I wake up in the morning and look at my bank accounts or whatever and be like, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You want one. You don't want to do that math on that to figure out
Nah, I'm
if the
getting
money's all
multiple.
there.
Yeah, I'm doing multiple. So you're telling me you would only want one bank account. You wouldn't want multiple.
I don't know, man. I can't.
I would get at least two to three.
I don't
Two to
know,
three.
man. That's just. I'll have to sit down. I'll take a day off. I just had to sit down and just figure.
I take a month off. What you mean? I take a quarter off. What you mean? I take a full quarter off. Like that's life changing money right there. You could pay your boss to
And
quit.
to answer your question, he does own the stock, so that means like if he don't sell it, like he's just gonna continue getting a dividend over and over and over and over.
Regardless if the stock is going up or down. That's why I am a dividend investor. You
If
feel
you want to
me?
know why, I am who I
This
am. This is
this is
why.
why. So same question to you. What type of investor would you say you are?
I can't even think right now, man.
A lot of
No.
money, I know.
What?
A
I
lot of
don't even
money,
know.
I know it.
Do he go to McDonald's? Like, what do like? How do he
Probably
pay
not.
for it?
Probably not.
Do you carry
Probably
a
not.
wallet?
Hell yeah.
if you know one of these cards,
It's gonna
you
have
you
the
might
money
want to
on the
walk around with
result.
a credit card just in case somebody, just in case.
Oh,
I'd be scared.
100%. Yeah. I mean, I
My
would have
price is
some
good over
cash.
here.
I'd have some cash, but I wouldn't hold a lot of money. I
You
wouldn't be
have some
Floyd
cash.
Mayweather
Why?
because I mean, sometimes you want to tip. Sometimes if you go out, I mean, it's courtesy
How
to
much
tip.
would
So
you tip?
I would be tipping like 200, 300, like definitely in the hundreds for
They go a
sure.
million, man. Here you go. Gosh.
Nah, I mean, but crazy thing about that is I saw something on TikTok and they said actually, actually no, I think I was talking to you about it. We'll see. But no. I saw it on TikTok. But if you tip the waitress a certain amount of money, so let's say it's more than the meal, so let's say $1,000 to
Mm-hmm.
$2,000, the whole company has to split it. Because I saw something on TikTok, somebody was
I think
tipping
that's for some.
15,
I think that's some
or it's not even the
company.
company. I think it's the whole floor. So all of the
Oh
waitresses,
yeah,
it's like a
it's a
big bowl that
pool.
they all yeah that they
I heard
split
that
from.
before, and I think they even split
So
with the kitchen too.
yeah, so
If you
it's
tip
not
on the
like they would
card,
get it. It'd be
whatever
in their
card you
paycheck.
have, is taking a piece of that too.
Mm,
But
that's interesting.
what kind of investor? Man, can you imagine
Yeah,
tipping somebody $1 million? Just tell me when to stop.
facts.
Just keep
Hey,
writing
pick a
zero.
number. Pick a number.
Just put one and a comma and just like tell me when to stop. Just keep writing zero.
Facts. Nah, don't do that now. They might do the whole amount. They may do the whole amount.
I just gotta wait 3 months. I'm good.
Nah, that's 3 months that you ain't got
Bro, your
money. It's
car is
just
gonna
like
call
what?
fraud. Anyways,
Like yeah, what type
what
of
type of
investor?
investor I am?
Yeah.
Yeah, what type of investor I am? I'm definitely a long term too. And that's pretty much it. Long
Same.
term, good companies. I like to have a solid portfolio. I think right now I have like 6 stocks in that portfolio. I
Mm-hmm.
think. Yeah, I think I got 6, maybe 5. But
Mm-hmm.
I definitely got less than 10, and so very focused. Still diverse in a good way.
Yeah.
Definitely growth. I'll say no, it's not all growth, but it's definitely like every stock complement each other. So like if let's say technology goes down, like I still have stuff on the side that help me,
Yeah. Yeah.
not go down as much. But most it's yeah, the most sector I do own is technology though. But long term, good companies. Most of mine do pay dividend. I actually all mine pay dividend. Yeah, every
That's why
single
we
one.
do it.
Every single one pay dividend though.
That's why we do it for the dividends. It's like
I
that's
ain't
I
gonna call
mean
myself a dividend investor though, but yeah, I do like a little dividend though. Not good.
yeah. But dividends is definitely making money while you sleep. You feel me?
Bro, that 941 million though, man.
That's crazy.
My bad. I didn't stop thinking about it. Yeah, but yeah, dividend. Yeah, I forgot what you were saying.
No, but I'm a circle it back around to when you was talking about Apple. You said
Yep,
Apple will they won an Oscar.
they did.
That was a crazy night. So do you feel like
Well, why was it a
well
crazy night?
we all know what happened. So was Will in the right or was he in the wrong?
Do you want to talk about that, or do you want to talk about Apple winning the Oscar?
Now I'm looping it back around and I looped it back around to the Oscars. So therefore, is Will in the right or is he in the wrong?
Man, let me tell you, you did that so smooth, like when Will Smith turned around after he did it, man. That move was
That's
so
correct.
smooth.
It was
Kept
smooth, but it's just like
walking.
it was fast, but
Nah, it wasn't
it
fast.
wasn't. It was pretty fast. Chris Rock didn't move out the way.
He didn't at all. He stood there.
So when it comes down to it, so was he in the wrong or was he in the right? Which one? Which one are you
He was
saying?
definitely in the wrong, man. You at work. You had a work dinner. You don't go and snipe your coworker.
True, true. But then at the
Or
same
not
time,
even
your
a
coworker. Your coworker's not talking about your wife.
That is true. That's definitely true. And if you do, okay, so you're right. But then it goes to how do you handle that? If you don't go up to everybody and slap them. I mean, I just
True.
had got a message that they was working on Bad Boys 3 or 4, and
Before.
now they
Yeah.
got they put it on pause because of that. And it's just like, anyway, so yeah, you don't it's a way to handle it, you know what I'm saying? So you could still slap them, but just be like, hey, slap them when you see them in the hallway, you know what I'm saying? Going to
Yeah.
the restroom, and just be like, I didn't forget.
So you're saying the slap wasn't
Not
wrong,
in
but
front of
just the
everybody.
timing. Yeah. Well, but he did it. So in some cases, people are saying since you dissed my wife in public, I'm gonna
I'm
slap
gonna
you
slap
in
you.
public. So it was a
Nah,
tit for tat type of thing.
because you know why? Because now the public is gonna have an opinion about what just happened. That's what you don't want.
But they're gonna have opinion. They're gonna have an opinion regardless. I'm playing devil's advocate right now. I
No, you
definitely
fine, you
don't think
fine.
that it was correct for him to do in that time in that setting. But at the same time, I feel as if Chris Rock should have did the research of knowing the joke he was doing. Like, yeah, he said it was a harmless joke, and whenever he did say it, everybody else was like, they didn't laugh. Well, yeah, Will Smith laughed a little bit, but it was more so he had to reassure everybody, well, that was a good joke. That was a clean joke. It's like
But
if
I'm
it was a good
about to go
joke,
slap the mess out of him.
yeah, but it's
I'm
just
about
like
to
if it
go.
was a
I'm
clean
about to,
joke, you wouldn't have to say anything like that. So the fact that you said something and you didn't do the research behind it, and then on top of that, he has a special or a movie out saying good hair, and it's about people and their hair types and all that type of stuff. You don't talk about black people or black women in their hair.
So what I say about Chris Rock, I would definitely say, even before this had happened, I do know Oscars and other award shows too. When it's a comedian, the comedian don't write the joke. Some people who work for the Oscars or whatever write the joke. So you should be able to be like, no, I don't want to say this. No, I'm not gonna say this. I'll say this. First of all, even if it's on a little board thing, you don't
On
have to say
the
anything up there. So
But at the same time, I feel like a comedian, they write their jokes, and yeah, that joke
I
didn't
don't think he
land the way
wrote
he
that one.
wanted it. You think?
If he did write it, then yeah, he probably should have got slapped. I mean, he should have got slapped or
Yeah, you
something.
don't talk
Something
about
should have
nobody's
happened.
wife.
Something should you don't talk to nobody about nobody's family. But yeah, you should do something about it. But it was just that it's in mixed company. You just don't do it in public like that, man. That's
No,
it.
definitely, because he definitely messed up his brand. Will Smith, that is, he definitely tarnished his brand because he's not known for this, and the fact that this is going to be the most talked about thing in
You need to go
2022.
to therapy.
He definitely does, and that's a big thing about in our community about our mental health and being strong and being talking about that. And he does have platforms where he does talk about certain stuff that's going on
It's
with
his
him.
turn now. Yeah,
Yeah, but
boy, he need therapy.
he definitely lashed out for
He
no
slapped
reason.
somebody, then he started crying a couple minutes later. He laughed, got mad, slapped, and then cried, and then got
So
happy. There's too many emotions in
so
within three
it was
hours.
a lot of emotion. It was a lot of emotions. A lot, and on top of that, he was in the front row. I saw the clip afterwards. He dapped up Questlove and Chris Rock. Chris Rock was right there, like,
So he was happy, and then I watched the Oscars.
yeah,
This happened at the very almost not at the very end, but almost at the end, kind of like middle and end. Like
yeah,
it's it's been like an hour and 30 already. So he went from happy, good all night, then very moment, kind of little tickle,
mm-hmm,
got mad, happy. You say he dapped up somebody, happy. Now sad because he started crying, and then I guess he
exactly.
happy. And then he probably got mad because I don't know if him and his wife, had a
Well, that's the
discussion about
thing. I mean, well, now that I don't know, because that to me that's the craziest part. The fact that you were laughing at something and then you look over and you see your wife not having that same reaction. So you come from being in a happy state to, oh, I gotta defend what's mine. And he talks about that a little bit in his book. Well, not that specific moment, but he talks about him not feeling like he was feeling like a coward in his book. That the fact that he didn't
Oh
stand
man,
up for.
he has a not hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he talks about him not standing up for his mom when his mom was getting beat and stuff. So that probably played a big
yeah.
role.
He need to go therapy.
No, and that's the fix for sure.
Hey, Will Smith team. Yeah, I know y'all watch this on weekends when y'all get the chance to.
I know it.
I know a good therapist. So if y'all want to just reach out, you know what I'm saying? I won't tell nobody that Will's doing what he's doing in the therapy session. Just reach out to me. I'll put y'all in good contact with the person I know. And then
Mm,
they don't even live wherever Will, they'll fly to LA or wherever Will Smith is at, sign an NDA, whatever they have to do to sit down,
yeah,
you know, he can talk out his life.
he need to. He need
He
to
is getting
because
older.
he's definitely getting some stuff going on right now in his
Imagine if
life.
Denzel
So
Washington did that. You think he'll still be mad? I think when Denzel Washington get mad, he stay mad for a good amount of time.
nah, yeah, he do too. Yeah, and he probably wouldn't have cried, and he
Now he definitely
definitely,
would have cried. He probably would have been
yeah,
like Training Day
facts.
part two.
No, I can see that. I definitely can see
Me?
that. Uh
I'm
huh.
taking each and one of y'all to. No, I didn't stop.
For real, for real. I definitely do see that. But for me, overall, that question, I say he was definitely in the wrong, but in the right for defending. But definitely wrong place. Definitely wrong place.
Before we get out of here, you want to answer? Do you have a question? Cause we still got to shout people out. So you got a question?
No, I got no questions, but I'm shouting out this podcast once again because it's
I
like
want to give
that.
a shout out to my cousin because my family just sent me a picture of her and she's about to graduate from Southern University. You know what I'm
That's what's
saying?
up.
So
That's what's up. Congratulations.
HBCU in the house.
Yeah.
So shout out to Southern University too. Home team, Louisiana. So yeah, that's it.
Yo, that has been another episode of R&D Labs, and see us next
See you
time.
next episode.